Hello and welcome to Devil's Advocate. 30 days before the voting starts, is the BJP in serious trouble? That's the key issue I shall discuss today with the party's national spokesperson, Rajya Sabha MP Ravi Shankar Prasad. Mr. Prasad, let's start with the breakup of an 11-year-old alliance with the BJD. 30 days before the voting. Can you accept that this is a damaging setback to your hopes of forming a government?
I would be wrong if I say it is not a setback. It is indeed. But what has really pained us, Karan, is that 11-year relationship could be terminated like this on an issue which was really negotiable, which could have been resolved.
You say it was negotiable, but the point is that everyone knew that this problem was in the offing for weeks, if not for months, and yet when it happened on Saturday night, your party president Rajnath Singh publicly said it was absolutely unexpected. So was the BJP in a state of denial?
No. Who calls the shot in BJP? Obviously Naveen Patnaik. And 2 days before the termination, he has told interlocutors who are his close friends in our party that I would remain with BJP. You need to trust him.
You're saying that he deliberately misled BJP interlocutors just 2 days before the break?
I would not call it misleading. That's the impression he gave. And we had no reasons to doubt it.
Well, you say that's...
Maybe there was pressure of his own peers in his party.
You say that's the impression he gave, but the truth is that from the moment the civic results came out in Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Kanjamal and Mayurbhanj, and the BJD had performed spectacularly whilst you had performed extremely poorly, Naveen Patnaik didn't hide that he wanted a reallocation of seats. And your response was to insist upon maintaining the status quo in the Vidhan Sabha whilst actually wanting an increase in the Lok Sabha seats. So your position was asking for trouble.
First of all, municipal and local elections cannot become the yardstick. BJP has won all the mayor seats in Uttar Pradesh, yet we lost in Vidhan Sabha.
But your ally was making it the yardstick and you refused to understand his reasons.
We were in discussions. Now, when Naveen Patnaik finally called Chandan Mitra, he has also explained it. He said, take it or go, not even leaving a day's notice.
Well, I'll come to the take it or go. I want to first pick up on what you said before that we were in discussions. The truth is you began the negotiation by demanding the status quo be maintained in the Vidhan Sabha and an increase in the Lok Sabha. Therefore, you were completely ignoring his request for a reallocation of seats.
For the moment, let me clarify, we had ultimately proposed, give us one additional Lok Sabha and reduce a little in Vidhan Sabha. That we had said. And by the way, Karnam,
that was the ultimate position, but your starting position was obdurate.
We had so long negotiation with Shiv Sena, with JDU, CPI, CPM are having a problem in Kerala, you know it, old allies, fight against feudalism. Congress is having a problem with Samajwadi Party. When you discuss, you wait, you don't terminate it like this.
But the problem is that instead of discussing, you were deliberately delaying and prevaricating, you were adding frustration, tension and anger to his already existing concerns. You were mishandling the negotiation.
I'm afraid that is not the right word to say. Naveen Patnaik has direct access to Advaniji to hold end of top BJP leaders. Things could have easily been sorted out. And therefore, we are deeply saddened. That's all I can say.
Did Naveen Patnaik not contact Mr. Advani?
To the best of my information, before terminating it, at least we expected he could have told Advaniji, I am terminating it.
That's at the last moment, but during the months, and let's be honest, this negotiation went on for several months. At many points of time, Naveen Patnaik contacted Mr. Advani and he did not get back, not just a satisfactory response, he didn't get back even a negotiating position.
I would say this is completely wrong, factually speaking. When interlocutors discuss, ultimately the matter comes to the leader. And what I'm again repeating, when he thought things are not going right, he could have told Advaniji, I'm sorry, I'm going to terminate it. But that was not the case. He told Chandan Mitra, this is the position, 31 Lok Sabha, Vidhan Sabha and 5 Lok Sabha. Take it. He did not even give 1 day's time. I'm not quibbling about it. But this is not the way to terminate 11 years old alliance.
The reason he took that drastic step is because at no point during the negotiation did the BJP do what was the rational, sensible and logical thing for you to do, which is to say to him, we understand you want a reallocation of seats. This is the minimum we can live with. You never indicated what your minimum was. Instead, you delayed, you prevaricated, you added anger and concern to his already frustration. You misread him and you mishandled the negotiation as a result.
I'm afraid, Karan Thapar, we don't need to have negotiation skills through Karan Thapar. We are old allies handlers. We know how to handle allies. Mr. Naveen Patnaik and we have 40 Lok Sabha together. Vidhan Sabha together. We trust each other. And therefore, after all, these kinds of hagglings keep on going at the initial stage. When finally it comes to crunch, there is always a way out. And that way out was not allowed to be found out. I would say under pressure of his allies, his friends in his party, who were keen to break up the alliance for their own sake. And let me tell you,
you're saying that in fact
would regret this day.
You're saying that in fact he didn't act of his own thinking, he was acting under the pressure of friends and allies. In other words, you're saying he was pushed into it by people around him.
Obviously, it is our charge. From day one we are saying, it is the part of our official stand. He was misguided by some of his close allies, close friends. We have named them. Let us not repeat it.
You're talking about Jay Panda? Are you talking about?
I will not take any name.
Pyari Mohan Mahapatra?
Obviously, Pyari Babu more. But today I would tell you simply this, that we have fought elections together. We represent the anti-Congress space in Odisha. And the happiest party today is Congress, because don't mistake one thing, Karan. Congress party is yet to come with an eloquent response on this, and Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad, in charge of Odisha, never criticized Naveen Patnaik in his visit to Bhubaneswar.
This in fact leads me to the next question. When he came up with what you consider a derisory offer, you knew at that point of time that if you refused it and the alliance collapsed, it would be a bigger setback for you. It would be undermining L.K. Advani's chances of becoming Prime Minister. It would be the unraveling of the NDA. Why did you not at that point swallow your pride and, for the good of the NDA and for the good of the country as you see it, accept a derisory offer? At least you could have retained the NDA. Now you've lost everything.
First of all, NDA is intact.
It's not intact.
Please, just a minute. Many other allies have joined in. You know it very well. Ajit Singh is there. Chautala is there. AGP is there.
AGP has not joined the NDA. They publicly said they have not joined the NDA.
AGP is supporting BJP in the alliance.
But they're not part of the
Fair
NDA.
enough, but they're part with BJP, okay? And the BJP is the topmost group of the NDA. But the larger issue is this, Karan, what I'm trying to tell you. When you go in political alliances, some degree of respectability is equally important. In making Naveen Babu what he is today, the BJP has stood with him through thick and thin, you know.
Maybe.
And by the
bigger loser is you. Swallow your pride and retain the NDA. Over an issue of pride, you squandered the NDA, and L.K. Advani's chances of becoming Prime Minister have been dashed. Would it not have been wiser to accept a derisory offer and not go through the trauma of the collapse?
There are two ways of looking at it. Derisory offer maybe a ruse to break it. They would have broken it even otherwise if that was the case. And the larger issue, Karan, don't reach to conclusion that we have lost everything. We may be the underdog. But I remember one of your programs, you had there is a kind of comment about victory in Chhattisgarh again, of where I was in charge. And we became victorious again. You had doubt about Madhya Pradesh, and we became victorious again. Therefore, please don't write us off. So the people trust us.
You're saying to me that despite the fact an alliance with the bigger party in Orissa has broken, despite the fact that now you have no allies in Orissa at all, you believe that you can perform just as effectively as you did in 2004?
Well, my hunches.
Your hunches?
No, my belief is.
Your belief is?
Please listen to me, please.
Neither of them sound very confident.
Please let me not put in a cross-examination like a court. I'm also a political animal. I know the ground reality. And the position is that the people of Odisha, having a long tradition of anti-Congressism, when it coming to electing the Prime Minister, they would certainly go for Shri Advani, for the BJP. And by the way, we have been getting 17 to 19% votes. We are equally a significant player in Odisha.
Which is why your MLAs, 4 at least, have already crossed over to the BJD. Which is why your own party cadres are demoralized and are threatening to cross to the BJD. Which is why your own MPs are saying publicly, even if you haven't heard them say it, that we're not going to retain 7 seats. We may not even win 5 seats. We'll be lucky if we win 3 Lok Sabha seats. Your confidence is misplaced.
I can tell you the BJP MPs are equally unhappy. They are fearing what is going to happen because of division. That's one.
So are you saying to me you're actually happy?
And secondly, the cadre is very, very enthusiastic.
Are you really saying to me that this has turned out to be a blessing in disguise for you?
Obviously.
A blessing in disguise.
It is going to be a great opportunity for us, and see the people of Odisha who trust us.
All right, with that smile on your face, I'll take a break. I'll let the audience work out whether you're genuine or whether you're trying to just be brave. We'll come back in a moment's time and talk about the second big disaster that's hit the BJP, this time so strongly, straight at the center, that maybe the party is weak at the knees. We'll be back in a moment's time. See you after. Welcome back to Devil's Advocate with Ravi Shankar Prasad. Mr. Prasad, in part one, we talked about the devastating blow when the BJD broke its alliance. Let's now come to what is for many people an even bigger shock. Your central election strategist, responsible for winning consecutive elections for the party in Bihar, Gujarat, Karnataka and Punjab, Arun Jaitley, now has serious differences with the party leadership to the extent that he's made it clear that he does not intend to fulfill organizational and media duties. Happening just 30 days before the voting. This is the worst possible blow imaginable.
Let me clarify. Arunji is fully involved with management of elections. He is fully involved with all the other negotiations. He is fully involved with campaign activities. Yes, he has raised certain issues. I think the party...
Can I clarify? He has also made it clear that he will not be fulfilling the organizational duties of a General Secretary, and he has decided that he will be doing no media appearances for the BJP. You need him more than anyone else in those capacities, but he's opted out.
I'm again repeating, I'm afraid Arun Jaitley has not said any of the things. Yes, he has raised certain issues. I will have to say it very honestly. I think the party will address and come to a proper consideration of the entire thing. BJP has a strong inner resilience to take care of these concerns.
Before we come to the issues that he's raised, I want to point out to you that you know and I know that Arun Jaitley has told the BJP leadership that in his own mind he has effectively ceased to be General Secretary, and the Hindu has reported that he may well in fact formalize this with a resignation in writing after the 13th of May. Things have come almost to breaking point.
Well, I will again say, Karan, these are all your readings. News do appear in newspapers. I cannot say yes or no on that. Many are quite incorrect also at times. But yes, he has raised certain issues. The party would certainly address, senior leaders are involved, and a way out will be found. And by the way, let me tell you, as far as the BJP is concerned, as far as the campaign is concerned, everything is going smoothly and properly. Yes, it is more in the media, I do consider.
Let's come to that in a moment's time. Can you confirm for me what I said a moment ago, that Arun Jaitley has told the BJP leadership that in his own mind, he has effectively stopped being General Secretary?
What is going in the mind of Mr. Jaitley? How can I say here?
It's been communicated to the party leadership,
please,
to Rajnath Singh, to LK Advani, possibly to Jaswant Singh, perhaps Sushma Swaraj.
Karan Thapar, on these issues, I would not like to make any comment.
You're not denying it, therefore.
No, please. Something which is the matter which Arun Jaitley has to decide, I will not wish to make any comment. I would only say, in all fairness, that he has raised certain issues. The party is considering, and a proper way out will be found out because of the inner resilience of the party.
All right, let's come to the issues he's raised. It's crystal clear that he believes that the appointment of Sudhanshu Mittal as Sah-Prabhari or co-convener of Assam in the Northeast states is not just wrong, but that in choosing this man, the BJP is reflecting an image that would be undesirable at election time, and that this is undermining the election prospects. How is it that your central election strategist's views are not being adhered to and agreed? How come he's being ignored on this fundamental point?
Karan Thapar, I would not like to make any comment on the specific nature of
But you said
issues.
that these issues will be addressed. How can they be addressed if you're ignoring Jaitley?
No, fair enough. That is your assessment. Jaitley is a senior leader of the party, is a very important leader of the party. Both Rajnath ji, Arun Jaitley know each other quite well. Advani is there. There is an inner mechanism in the party, and things will be sorted out.
Well, you keep saying things will be sorted out. I've counted it, and I think you said it 4 or 5 times. How will they be sorted out if Arun Jaitley's views are being ignored?
First of all, it will not be sorted out to the satisfaction of Karan Thapar in a TV studio. Okay? It will be sorted out the way BJP sorts it out.
By sweeping it under the carpet?
Nothing. I wish to tell you, it will be sorted out very shortly.
When you say very shortly, what is very shortly? Because it's continued for 4 or 5 days.
No, it will be done.
It's front.
Beyond this, Karan Thapar, whatever questions you ask me, I don't wish to reply. I can only tell you that the campaign is going on in full swing, and the country cadre is fully active.
Okay.
Yes, the issues are there, they will be sorted.
You say that the campaign is going on in full swing. Look at what this has done to the image of the party. Today, it is public knowledge that Arun Jaitley is supported by Narendra Modi, possibly the press says by LK Advani. On the other side, Rajnath Singh is supported by Venkaiah Naidu and Sushma Swaraj. Instead of presenting a united house to the world, you're a quarrelling and divided party. 30 days before the election, this is disastrous.
I would say that you are going too much upon a speculative story in the media. I don't judge that also because...
I'm going by what your partymen are saying in private and in public, except not on camera.
Because the problem is that being a media person, you are equally entitled to trust and comment upon a speculative story.
There's a reality staring you in the face and you're ignoring it.
I'm afraid these speculative stories do not merit my comment.
Are you saying to me that today when the BJP has become a story itself on the front pages of the paper, this has done no damage to your image?
No, I can only tell you this, that one cannot be very happy about it, okay, to be very honest to you. But the way in which you are presenting it is something which I don't buy at all. There are issues, they will be addressed, there's no problem.
If your central election strategist is today so separated from the party leadership that he won't even attend CEC meetings, then are you not suggesting that A, this party looks divided and unhappy, and B, that he's not going to be committed 100% to what he has to do?
First of all, don't question the commitment of Arun Jaitley. I know what he's doing. He's a close friend of mine. He's involved with the campaign fully. Okay? I can tell you very clearly and categorically. Therefore,
he's tied one hand behind his back voluntarily. Well, he's opted out of meetings willingly. He turns up late for the meetings that he is forced and bullied to attend. That becomes a story. Is this a party that's going to get elected to governance? Are you giving people confidence in yourself, or are you undermining the confidence they have?
Well, Karan Thapar, if one issue is there, if that is there to be taken as reflective upon the state of the party and the incapacity of governance, is something which we don't buy. What is happening with the Samajwadi Party and Congress Party? What kind of lecture Amar Singh is giving to Sonia Gandhi day in and day out?
Are you I thought you were a party with the difference. You're now equating yourself with your rivals.
No, please. Surely we are a party with difference, with the capacity to take decisions and put our problems in right perspective with a solution.
Do you know what they say today? That the party with the difference has become a party with differences. That's what the Arun Jaitley issue points towards. And in fact, the real difference is that it is a dispute between L.K. Advani and Rajnath Singh, where Arun Jaitley is purely a front or a proxy, that the real divide is between the president and the leader of the opposition. And for that to happen 30 days before an election, which might have brought you back to power.
Should I speak something? Bad. I do grant you flourishes of your good English, in which you are quite yourself.
Mock me, but you're not answering the question. Mock me as much as you want.
Yes, the point is that the so-called phony differences you are talking about between Rajnath
phony differences
is absolutely wrong. The party is fully united. I don't deny that the issues Arun Jaitley has raised would be addressed, would be proper to the satisfaction of all concerned. Because
when you keep saying when.
I'm not supposed to be accountable to Karan Thapar about the decision.
You're accountable to the country. You say it's going to be resolved when?
The party decision will be taken very shortly. That's all.
But you won't say when very shortly is?
Very shortly, yes.
Very shortly?
Yes.
In the meantime, the image of Mr. Advani, who the BJP likes to believe is the strong iron man of politics, is that this man is crumbling under pressure. He's unable to take a decision, and as a result of his weakness, differences are proliferating. This is undermining L.K. Advani's position as well.
You are being grossly unfair to Mr. Advani. Advani is our towering leader. Advani is a leader who has travelled 400 districts of the country. He's in public life for the last 50 years. He's indeed a strong man. But don't forget one thing, Karan Thapar. It is not a single family party, okay? Where you go or you remain, yes. We take decisions, we discuss things out, and this is the way we maturely handle situations.
You say it's not a single family party, but at this moment of time when L.K. Advani needed his second lieutenants to stay united and to firmly work for his election, those lieutenants are quarreling, they're disunited, and they are undermining L.K. Advani's chances. Just when he needed them most, they're letting him down.
First of all, the campaign party is wholly united. Proper campaign strategies are going on. Every process is going on. And Advani is quite firm, and let me tell you, when the time comes, the people of India are going to trust him. You please wait for the election results to come, instead of becoming the prophet of doom, which you are always about the BJP.
Let me end by saying that if this is the picture of unity that you believe it is, I'd hate to see what the BJP is like when it's actually disunited, because you're not doing any credit to yourself by the image you're projecting today.
No, I think again, you are becoming too judgmental. This is not fair. The BJP is totally united, and let me tell you again, the larger issue, the way the UPA has left the legacy of a suffering India and insecure India, the people of the country would recall the governance of NDA and Mr. Vajpayee and would certainly vote the NDA substantially to power in the coming election.
The people of India no doubt will remember Vajpayee as a golden age, but I don't think that's going to give them excuse to vote for you again.
Surely they will.
A pleasure talking to you, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad.
Thank you.